Alright guys, in this video I'm going to share with you how to play Amazing Grace in 3/4 time. So this video is all about counting in 3/4 time. I'll explain what that is and we'll show you more about how to play the song Amazing Grace in a Southern Gospel kind of like traditional way. Alrighty guys, so that is Amazing Grace in 3/4 time. So this tutorial is about playing in 3/4 time. What is 3/4 time? 3/4 time, whenever you're looking at music, you'll see that on the treble clef, it looks kind of like this. So Amazing Grace is in 3/4 time. Now I played it kind of a Southern Gospel kind of feel. 3/4 time means that there's 3 beats per measure. So if you're looking at the staff, you'll see that you'll see these 3 individual quarter notes, and then there's a bar there. So that bar means a measure. And so there's 3 beats per measure, which is the top number, and the bottom number is a quarter note. So the quarter note gets the beat. So when you're playing Amazing Grace, like I just did, you're playing this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So that's the count. And if you notice, the 3/4 time is kind of like a waltz, like one of those famous fancy dances. So it's a waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Amazing Grace is kind of separated into these individual bars. So the first chord, which is your G, and if you notice, I'm playing a G major a little bit differently. I'm not playing with my index finger on the 5th string. I actually lift up my index finger because I want to deaden that A string. I don't really like this chord as much, so what I'll do is I'll play. So when you strum through it, it sounds a lot prettier. And then I'll put my pinky in the anchor notes. What we talk about this on our channel all the time is that your pinky is on that 3rd fret on the 1st string. Your ring finger is on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and you're playing the G like this. So the count for Amazing Grace, and I'm sure that you probably have heard the song, you probably know how to be able to sing along to it, and the lyric is driving the strumming pattern. Remember, melody is always king. It sits on top of the throne. There's 3 legs to that stool. We talk about it all the time. That there's chord changes is one leg of the stool. There's a chord vocabulary, which is the chord choices that you're making, the actual chord voicings you're going to make, and then the strumming and rhythm pattern. So this song is in 3/4 time. So you're going G, 1, 2, 3. And on the 1, you strum again. 1, 2, 3. Then it goes to the C. 1, 2, 3, only for 1 bar, and then back to the G, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if you're singing it, so you go, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. And I go from the D to the G. So I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. So if you can't sing like some of my guitar students, I'm not poking fun at any of my guys and gals who I've taught in the years past, but you can just hum it. So instead of singing it out loud, you just go da 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 da. pretty much it. That's a great way to learn 3/4 time, is singing a song that you probably already know and making sure that you're on that count. So every time you make a chord change, you're always on the 1, and some of the chords are for 2 measures and others are just for 1 for a quick pickup. But that's it for this tutorial, for this lesson. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to click subscribe for more content, and we'll see you guys in the next video.